Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is the day 3 of Java development course by Tech Often and Services. So let me now stage our instructor, Mr. Mahendra Singh. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am. We can start. So, hello guys. Today is the third day of Java development class. So, today we learn about another qualities of OOPS. But firstly, we will go through the recap of what we have studied yesterday. So, we will just make a recap very fast. So, yesterday we have studied about inheritance. So, let's talk about inheritance, and we will be like doing it fast this time. So inheritance is of five types, and we have seen four types already. So the four types are single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and sorry, this spelling mistake. Hierarchical inheritance, and the last we have studied was like multiple inheritance. Now the fifth one was hybrid one. So first we will go through the four, and I will be like teach you that hybrid one also. First, take a look on the single one. So, anyone like watching, then can you give me the keyword of what is the keyword used to inherit the class, upper class? Anyone can like drop the answer in the chat box. Let's say we have a class of animal, and it have a uh, method of eat and method of a body of like printing something. Yeah, that's true. Good Prabhu, it's extend. Now, let's say the body of this eat method is eating, and there is also another class which is called the child class, which is going to extend the upper class animal. So this one is the extend keyword to inherit the upper class. So we have to inherit animal class. So we have to put the animal class here. Now there is another method which have a body of same printing something, and it is barking now. Now we have to inherit some we have to check if it is inherited or not. So that first we have to make another main class. In that class we will invoke all the uh, methods which are in the class. So first we will make a public class, and the name was main. Now the main method, then we will make the object of this class, because this is a child class and it inherits the super class. So let's make the object, and I have mentioned many times how to make objects. So the object has been created, and now we have to zoom the screen. Okay, is it good now? or I zoom more. Okay, then continue. Let's invoke the methods, and we have to invoke like first the object name and followed by the uh, method name. Same, we have to like again this and the method name. And these methods are not in the same class. These methods are in the different classes, but it are like it is inherited by, so like this one inherits the superclass which is animal, and dog is the child class. So it should like print both of them because it is inherited. So it is okay. I have to save this file. As you can see, the body of the methods are printed now. So we have seen the single one. Now we will go for the multi-level. So let's say again we have a class of animal. It have a method and which contains again eating, and now there is another class dog which is extending the animal class. Animal, animal void path, and this is another method and it is a body of the same one, barking. Now what we have to do, like there will be again like another class which is also in also inherit the dog class. Now how the like okay, okay. Now how the multi-level works, this is super class, this is one child class, and this one is also child class. Now this one inherits the properties of this, and this one inherits the properties of both classes. So now let's say make another class. Let's say baby dog. You can name anything according to your convenience. So let's extend the dog class because we have to like check if it is multi-level extra inherited or not. Let's say it is now inherited. Now we have to make the main body, sorry, main method. Now we have to make the object of baby dog because it is inherited all the classes. So we have to if we have to check, then we have to make the object of that class only. So object has been created. Now we will invoke the methods. So the first one is eat, second one is bark, and the third one is okay. There is no third one. Okay, okay, okay. Wait. I have some. Okay, this was in the main class, and this one is the class. Okay, sorry for that. We have to make another. Let's say baby is always crying, so it have a body again of weeping. Now this class will be inherit like this class is inherited all the classes. So then we have to make another main class so we can check if it is inherited all the classes or not. So let's say our main body, and this is the main method. Now what we have to do is make the class of, sorry, make the object of the baby dog. It is created, and we then now we will call all the functions that we have created till now. The third one was decrease. Now it should like print all the printing statement that are in the uh, methods. So as you can see, there are three this eating, barking, and eating, which are in the another classes, and it is printing in like it is inherited. Now we will go for hierarchical one. So how the hierarchical one works? First, we like if we want to like see the diagram, then it works as let me get this. So the hierarchical one works as there is one upper class, and it have like two or more children, and this upper class is inherited by the both of them. So let's see the code, how the code will work. Again, we have the animal class, and we have a method of again eating. We have another class dog, which is extending the animal class. Now it have a void path. Now it is extending. Actually, I don't know if you get certificate for or not. Let's say we have another class which is extending the same upper class so that it is hierarchical. So let's make a one more class, and it is also extending the animal class. Let's say it's now. Now we have to check if it is inherited or not. First, we have to make a main method. Now we will make the main method. Then we have to create the object, and here there is a catch. Like you can create the object of this or this. But it matters. Like let me show how. If you create the object of cat, then you can uh, access the only methods of the cat class and the animal class, not the dog class, because they are not interrelated. Now, if I try to get the uh, bark method that is situated in the dog class, it will not work. Let's say it's bark. It gives error because it is not like sure that where is the bark method is located. So let's remove this for now. Let's save this, and it is showing meow and eating. That are the like elements of cat and animal class. And now we like create a class of dog. Now here we cannot like access the meow function, meow method that is situated in the cat class. So we can only access the bark method. So you can see barking and eating. Now the hierarchical one is completed. We can go for the multiple one. Now, the multiple one is actually not supported by the Java. For that, we have to like use the interface, and interface is the signature, means method signature that a class must implement. So we have to implement that interface using the yes. Can one like mention the keyword that used to implement in the chat box? Anyone? And yes, the internal part of the interface always the default value, like the void eat is an abstract method, and if I like define a declare a variable, that also be in private mode. So it is defined, but not like have the body. Now for the multiple inheritance, actually, let's first see the diagram. The multiple inheritance is like one class, and it is inherited by a one class. So these two are parents. These two are parents, and this one is the only child, which inherit both. So now we have to create one more interface. Let's name it human, human, human table. Let's say if I have a method called travel, and okay, sorry. Now it is defined, sorry, declared. Now we will create a means class, so that we can check if it is inherited or not. So first we make a class of animal which implements. This is the keyword to implement. Oh, sorry, this is the keyword to implement the multiple inheritance, as the Java does not support multiple inheritance. So let's say we have to inherit the animal eats as well as human travel. Why it is giving errors? Okay, we have to define that. Huh? First, we will let's define the eat class. Now we will define the travel method. Let's say it have a body of animals traveling, humans traveling. Okay. Human is traveling. Now we will make another class so that we can check if it is inherited or not. So public class, the class name. Now we take psvm to make the main method. Now we will make the child classes object. Now we will call the methods. Then a dot travel. Save and done. As you can see here, animal is written, human is traveling. So it is inherited using the interface. So it's done, the four parts of the inheritance that we have studied yesterday. So it's time for hybrid one. So the hybrid one is somewhat uh, complicated one. So let's see the diagram for this. So the diagram goes like this is a super class. There is a class also. There is also a class. And here is also class. So there is B. This one is C. This one is D. Now B inherit the class of A. C also inherit the class of A, and D inherits the both class. So as you can see why it is called hybrid, it is hierarchical, and this one is multiple one. Sorry, this one is multiple one, and this one is single one. So those fours are here. So it is called hybrid one. Let's see the code. Let's say family example. Okay, that will like help you to understand much better. Let's say first we have a class of grandfather, and it has a public void method. Let's say it have a body of, now we will create another class, and this one is the father class, which is extending the grandfather class one. Now void method, public void method. Let's say it have a body of father method. But the catch is you have to like use the interface for this. Let's see what is the output of this. Class son extends. Now if I like extend this only, then it is a like this is only a multi-level one. So we have to create interfaces so that we can implement, and there will be like two interfaces and one simple class. So someone write, okay, yes, it is implement. It was implement. Okay, so let's create. Okay, this one was a multi-level one. Sorry, yes, yes, multi-level. So now we will remove this and then create one. Let's say first interface grandfather. Let's say grandf. It took too much time. It have a class of method a, and as it is an interface, like you don't have a body of that method. So let's create another interface. It have a body of method b. Last, we will do like make a super class. Super class, so that the program can understand this one is the super class, and it have two childs and they have one child. So let's give it a method super method. This is super method. Now we have to like inherit them. So first, what we will do, like first make a public class which is main, then extend extend the super class, and the super class will implement both the interfaces. So this main extends the super class, and this super class will implement the two interfaces. The first one was grandf, and the second one was my father. Now first we have to give the body. It was a method A. Okay, now first one is done, and public what the method B. Now let's give it a body. Father's method. Now like we have to call them. So how to call them? It's like first we have to make the object of super one. Let's make super plus. It is yes. Okay. Main just let's make a super classes. Sorry, main. Sorry. We have to like make the object of main. So main m is equals to new main. Now object has been created. Then we have like we can invoke that methods. First was super method. Okay, it is giving some errors. Let's write the full code first. M dot method a followed by method b. Let's make the class element will happen. Okay, it is getting error again. Oh, okay, I have done one more mistake. I don't have to like do in that one. It's only class. This is not the main class. It is like, let's say it is family class. Now we will create a main class. Sorry for that, guys. Let's say the main. Here what we have to do is first make the object of this class only, not the mains class, because it is like it inherits the all classes. So to create, first we have to put the family one. Let's say m is equals to family. Now the object is created. Now m dot the first thing we have, let's say we have to invoke this one. So let's say we have invoked this one, and m dot method a dot method b. Save this and we can run it now. So it is working better now. It is not giving some errors. So how it is working? This one is the one interface, this one is one interface, and this is superclass. And then in the last, we will in the last we this is for multiple inheritance, and this one is multi-level in total inheritance. So are you guys like understand the concept? I guess there is no doubt today. Now let's move for the another quality of OOPS, which is polymorphism. And the word polymorphism means like poly means many words. Yeah, do you have any doubts, Vaishnavi and Ganesh? I guess not. Okay, so we will start the topic polymorphism. The polymorphism means like poly means many, and morphism means like many forms. It is like polygon. Like what is a polygon? Polygon is a something like which have many sides. So poly means many, gons means side. You can portray it like that. So a polymorphism in OOPS refers to the ability of the object like to take on multiple forms and behaviors on their context. Means you can means one object can have multiple forms. It allows the object of different classes to treat it as an object of the of a common uh, superclass. So there are like first polymorphism. It have like two things. First is overloading, and the second is overriding. So these two are totally different things. Overloading means we like we have take the situation where we have two methods of same name, but they work differently, and that doesn't affect the other one. Like we have a like method of name, and it have uh, one don't have any arguments and one have arguments. Then they totally are different methods. Let's see a program. First we will see of arguments, two arguments. Okay, let's say we have a public class main, sorry, main, and we have two numbers. First is 10, sorry, the number 10, and the number 2 is equals to 20. Let assume that. Then let's make a function. Okay, let's take 3. Okay, int number 3 is equals to 60. Now let's create a two methods of different of same name but different arguments. So first is public int add, and we are giving like number 1 comma int number 2, and we are returning number 1 plus number 2. Let's say we will print that also, number 1 plus number 2. Now we will create another method of same name but different number of arguments. Now it is totally different. So let's add that number 3 here, and it will return also number 3 also. Now let's call the values. First we have to make the object. Now call the methods. First one was add number 1 number 2. Second one was add number 1 number 2, add number 1 number 2 number 3. Save this and we can run. So okay, it is concatenating, not adding them. Number 1 plus number 2. Now let's run it. Now as you can see, the both methods names are same, but they are working differently. So this is called overloading. Let's go for the overriding one. So do you have any doubts of in the, concept of overloading? Okay, I guess not. And then we can continue with the topic overriding. So overriding means we have two methods, but like we have to update the method. Let's see the code. You will understand quickly. Let's say we have a class of cars, and the body of this run method is the car is running. Now this one is okay. Okay, I will be slow. Okay, the class car, and it have a body. Sorry, it have a method of run. And now we will create one more class which also have the run method, and let's see how it is overriding that class. So let's say we have a class of bike which is extending, and yes, overriding can only be done using using inheritance. Let's see, extend the cars. Let's say it's name vehicle. It will be good. Okay. Now what we will do is make another uh, same method, but we will now update this. It is overridden by the class bike. So let's change the body, or we can like we are like just defining another class, not modifying that. It is overridden. Bike is running. Now we will make the main body to check if it is overridden or not. First, we will make the main method, then make the object of bike. Now, let's say p dot run. Now it should give this one, but it will give this one because the method is overridden. Let's see the output. Okay, I haven't saved that. Okay, it is saved now. Why it is giving same thing? Kill the terminal and start it again. Okay, it's not working. That's because we are like we don't have the public class, so it is not locating where is the public class map, where is the main method. So let's say it's a main. It's just for example. Okay, now like it is overridden. Now it will work because we like haven't mentioned that it is a public class, and only the public class have the sorry it can now identify which class has the main method. So save this, and now we can run this. And yes, it is showing like bike is running. It's not showing that car is running because it is overridden. Now we will see another program for overriding. Let's say make a class name. Let's say name, or let's say family. It have a function. Sorry, it have a method of grandfather, and it contains the body like I am the head of the family. Now we will create another class named father. Now it will extend the family class. Now we will give it another grandfather. Let's say it is a HOF, head of family. Now this method contains after grandfather, I am the head of the family. Now as I said, like uh, overriding only can be done using inheritance. So let's say we have to make main method. Now we will create a object for the father class. Now we will invoke the HOF method, head of the family. Save it, and we can run it. So it is showing again after father, I am the I am the head of the family. So now I think you have all understand. And if you have any doubts, please put in the chat box. Let's do another program for overloading. I think that was very fast. So the overloading was here, huh? Okay. Let's make a public class main, and it have a body. Sorry, it have a method of public static. Let's say public int greatest number. Now we will pass two numbers here, and let's say it has a body of if num1 is greater than num2, it will return or print num1 is greater than num2. And also we can return the value, return num1, else return num2. So it is like this one is a one method. Now we will create another method. So let's say it is public int num1, int num2, comma int num3. Now as it have three numbers, so we can like give the logic here. First, if the num1 is greater or equals to num2, and then the num1 is greater than or equals to num3, it should print num1 is greater than both, and also return that value. As it is the return type is int, it should return num1. Now for the second if block, we can give it if it is num2 and it is greater than num1, and then num2 is greater than num3, then num2 is greater than both and it will return num2. And the last one is else part, simply return num3. Now we will create a main method. Here we can make the object. Let's say the main method. Okay, it's main m is equals to new main. Now we will invoke the greater number here. We can give any number, like let's say 58 and 59. So 89, 55, 105. Let's see. Let's return for it. We don't have to return them. As we can see, it is showing 59 is greater than 58 and 105 is greater than both. So so these are same methods but with the different arguments, and we can also like give the different uh, return type also. So we are done with the overloading and overriding, and we can also solve one, like we can have one more example of for overriding. Let's say uh, we have a class of name animal, and it have a method, sorry, it have a constructor, and yes, the constructor also have the same name as the class. So it have a body of animal is created. Now as the overriding is also always work in means inherited, I'm sorry, means inheritance. So we have to make another class so that it can inherit the edible class. So let's say we have a class named dog, and it extends the class animal. Now there is an method named dog. Sorry, this is not overriding. This is all. This is for super. This is for super keyword. Let's say how the super keyword works. Okay, there are two class and they have their respective constructor. Let's say we have a super. This one refers to the animal class. Anything which is like executing, this one helps to execute that, like it is invoking that animal class first. Now the body of the dog constructor is dog is created. Now let me like show you how the super keyword works. Super keyword works like uh, super keyword works like it will execute the super class without the object being created. Just we have to like make the object of this constructor only. We don't have to call the animal constructor. Let's say we have a public main class, in the main method PSVM, and we will make object of dog. Now then, as it is a constructor, it should execute just by creating the object. Let's run the yeah. As you can see, the animal is created is first because we have used the super keyword. Super keyword means the one we are extending, that will execute first, because it is referring to this animal class first. So let's see another example of super keyword. Let's have a class of same name animal, and here we will see the use of overriding using super class. Oh, sorry, super keyword. So first we have a class name animal, and it contains a body of each method. And now it will be extended by another class extends animal, which have also same method called eat. Now it will override this eating food and drinking water. Let's have another method called bark. Body of bark is barking. There is also a method called work, and the body of this working. Now we will make a main class. Yeah, public class main. Now we have to like same. We have to create the object of the child class because because it inherits the upper class. Now we will invoke the top eat and also all the things. Okay, I have missed something. Okay, now we will invoke here eat method. Now see, it should like you are thinking this eat method was this one, but it is not true. The super keyword will always refers to the super class. It will only give the eating one, not the eating food, drinking water. That is a super keyword works. Let's see. We will invoke the work because in the work we have mentioned the uh, super keyword. Let's remove this. And it is showing only eating, not eating food and drinking water. Super is used to access the methods and properties of the parent class. Yes, super is used to access the methods and properties of the parent class. Now, if I use only d.eat, now it will give me eating food and drinking water because it is not referring to the super class. See, it is giving like eating food and drinking water. It is not referring to the super class. As Nidhi said, super is used to access the methods and the properties of the parent class. So the dog's parent class is animal. So it is referring to the eat method of the animal class. So I think you guys understand the topic of super and overriding and how the overriding works and how the superclass works. And there is uh, one more theory, method overloading is a compile time. Sorry, is resolved in compile time. While the method overriding method over the method override is resolved in the runtime. where we are using colon. No, we haven't used the colon. Can you like mention the which in which code I have used so that I can clarify? Okay, understood. Okay. Now let's go for the one more quality of OOPS, which is encapsulation. And encapsulation means like protecting our data or encapsulating the unnecessary data to the user. And the abstraction is also a type of sorry, abstraction is different, but it is similar to encapsulation, but not totally same. So encapsulation, there are like two methods are used. One is getter, one is setter. The getter method is used to retrieve the element or data, element or variable, and the setter method is used to set the variable. First, we will see how the getter and setter method used and what are the syntax of getter and setter. First, we will see the syntax. Okay, let's say the syntax is it's start with access specifier, then the return type, it is a void or int or anything. Then we will get followed by the variable name. Let's say you have a name of id, then you will like make a method of getter like get id. Or you have a let's say you have a variable name, then you will make a getter method like public int or void get name. So we like you have to just uh, place the get followed by the variable name. Now with the parenthesis and in the curly braces, we have to return that variable. Like we are using name, then we will return name. Now this will help to retrieve the variable. So that's the setter. So that's the getter works. Now we will see the setter method. How the setter method works. Same, the public int or void, and we will like give it a set followed by the variable name. Like let's say we have a name, so set name. Inside the like we have to pass the arguments in setter. Let's say we have a name, so we will pass the name here. It's string name, and we will return name, but not like this. We have to return like this dot name is equals to name. As I have like mentioned that this keywords works in the previous classes. So this one is the setter. Let's write the getter again bit. And there is no arguments in the getter class, sorry, getter method. Just we have to return. So this one is for getter and this one is for setter. Yes, the setter is only void, or means only void, because it is not returning. It is like we have to set the value, so we have to pass the value. It is not returning anything, but we can give here any int or void. But here we cannot like give the void because we are returning something. We should return. We must return. So the the only int here used, and the void is used in setter, and the int is going to be used in getter. Now any doubts in the getter and setter methods? I repeat, in getter only int is used because it is returning something. We cannot use void. But in setter we are only setting the data, only the variable. We are not getting or retrieving anything, so we are not using int return type. Yeah, I am going to it. First, I will like I will make sure that you will get the idea of what is getter and setter. Now we will see example of how the getter and setter is working. Let's have a small example, or we can have a big example so that you can understand better. Now, make a public class. We are using background because we are using like ID and many things. Let's say it is a private private int. It is enough. Private int balance, and there is a constructor. You can use anything, and we are passing the balance here. Sorry, because it does not have any return type. Balance equals to, let's say it is a initial balance. Initial. Now let's create a getter function to take to take the balance as input. Sorry, to retrieve the input, retrieve the bank balance. So first we will give the access specifier, then the return type. If you like give the double here, so we can like change the return type to anything we want. Let's say it is double, and for the get, just I have said that get and the variable name, get balance. Now we have to return the balance. Now one getter function, one getter method is completed. Now we will set it. Public void set balance. Using setter we can set the balance to anything we want. Double, let's say new balance, and it will update the balance. New balance. Let's make a method to withdraw money and deposit the money. So you can directly inject it. Yes, we can do that, but we are just creating a simple program. So after that, I will show you that. So using this we can deposit the money, and let's say we have another method, public void withdraw, and we have to pass the amount also here so that we can deduct. Let's make a main class. Now PSVM. Now here we can get the idea like how the getter and setter works. First, like we have to first we have to make the getter and setter. Now we are using uh, here how the getter and setter is going to work. So first we will make that is the constructor. Where is constructor? Yes, here is constructor, and we have passed the initial balance. So we will pass the initial balance here too. So the name was bank account. ACC is equals to new bank account, and let's say we have 5,000 rupees. Now using let's say our first, let's say initial balance is. Now we will use the object and get balance. It will fetch the balance and give it to us. Now using the set balance, using the set balance, we can update our money. Let's say ACC dot set balance. Now we have 5,200 rupees. Now it is get updated. Now we will print it again. Then it will give another money, another value of money. So our new balance is ACC dot get balance. First, why it is giving errors? It is giving error. Syntax error. Okay, it will be resolved. Then we will deposit money. We can use deposit. Let's say we are depositing 25 rupees, and then again we are printing the value. money deposited acc dot get balance. Now again acc dot withdraw. We are removing only 50 rupees. The name was same, na? Okay, it is a double amount. Now it is good. Now we will print again the updated balances. Now let's see the output. So initial balance was 5,000. Then we have updated using the setter. Then we deposited money, 25 rupees, and then we deducted 50 rupees. So, like you have to use this like this, and Lakan said, sir, you can directly inject getter directly in our own. Means like you cannot put the getter setter in the main in the main class. You have to use it in another class so that you can uh, get a set, because you cannot use that totally in the main class, as they are methods. You have to use it outside. Means like you can use this is the main class, and I can make here a getter setter. That would be good, but in my case the class is totally different, and this is more convenient as I can access the private class and the bank and every methods present in the bank account class. So let's uh, have another example of getter setter using interfaces. If you have any doubts, okay, sir, if possible, can you please put the getter setter method program into chat? Okay, wait for a bit. Wait for a bit, guys. It is very large text, so I cannot. Okay, guys, I have given the link to the code. You can see that code. Now I think the encapsulation topic is understood by you all, and if you have any doubts, then you can ask in the chat box. Okay, then. So we will start another topic, which is abstraction. And the abstraction is actually the process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. Okay, so abstraction is like you have like you hide the data from the user, like in the encapsulation. We encapsulate the unnecessary data that we don't want the user to see. And this is also a similar thing. The abstraction is also a similar thing, that we have to uh, hide the essentials details from the user to see, and we have to prevent that. So the abstract the abstract class contains only the declaration of uh, methods and variables. It does not contains the body of that methods or elements. So actually, an abstract class cannot be instantiated directly. Means we cannot have the object of the abstract class directly. So for the abstraction method, we have to use inheritance. Using inheritance, like let's say this one is the abstract class, and it is the child class. It is a child class. Now, the abstract class cannot have the object, means it cannot be instantiated directly or directly. Yes. So we have to inherit the property of the abstract class. I have shared the code in the document that there is a link in the chat box. Is it there now? Yeah, it is there. Like you have to copy the link and paste it into your browser. Okay, let me share it again. Now you see. I have shared it once more time. Okay, then let's continue. So we cannot have the body of this abstract class. So we have to Okay, I will share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, but I will share it later because we are middle in the class. Okay, let's continue then. So, as I said, we cannot have the we cannot have the object of this abstract class directly. So we have to inherit the abstract class, so we can have the property of the abstract class, and we can define the abstract classes methods, and we can access all the things using inheritance. So without the inheritance, we cannot make an abstract class. Means we can make an abstract class, but we cannot access the elements or classes, elements or methods which are contained by this abstract class. So we must inherit the uh, abstract class. So let's see the code how it's work. First we will make an abstract class, and the abstract keyword is used to make the abstract class. Abstract class followed by the name. Now the class contain an abstract method which is called run. And as I said, we cannot have the body or definition of the method. So for this we have to like inherit the abstract class. That we have a another class. Let's say it is Honda, and it extending the bike class. Now using inheritance, what we can do is, now we can have the body of that run method that is contained by that abstract class. So now Honda is a, sorry, it is run, na? Honda bike is running. Now we can have our main method, PSVM, public static void main, and now we will make the object of bike, not Honda. Bike, let's say P is equals to new Honda. Now here, what is the logic? We are creating the object. We are creating object of bike, but not using the bike here. We are using Honda because it is the child class, and it is the super class. Sorry, upper class. So we are creating the object of bike using the Honda class. We will see another example if you don't understand this. Let's say now we can b dot the run method, save it, and we can run. Honda bike is running. Now, like, just we have to like, if we try to make the bike class using the bike, then it is giving error. You can see the error, cannot instantiate the type bike, means we cannot instantiate the abstract classes object directly. So we have to use Honda here. Now we can see another example of abstract class so that you can understand more. abstract class, let's say this time shape, and we have a method of draw. But as I mentioned, we don't have a body, so we cannot have a body. So right now we will inherit the class. Let's say we have a rectangle which is extending the abstract class, which is shape. Now void draw, and we are giving the body. Drawing of a rectangle. Now we will create another class, square, let's say circle, and it is also extending the shape class. Now we are giving the same method name. I will show you why. Now the body, drawing of a circle. Now this time we have like one abstract class, two classes, two normal classes, and now we will see how now we will see why two classes are taken, and those two have extended the abstract class. So let's make the main class, followed by the PSVM, public static void main. Now we will make the object using the shape, using the abstract class name, s is equals to new. But now what is the catch here? We can make the object of circle or rectangle. What it will do, it will define this one to this one. If we make the object using the rectangle class, uh, if we make the object using the circle class, then the abstract classes, then the draw method contained by the shape will be uh, defined as the draw method contained by the circle. Let's see how. First, we will go with the rectangle, or we can go with the both. Let's say we can go with the both. New circle. Now we can call the method. Let's say we are calling first draw. Let's say it is a R because it is made by the R rectangle. Now it's for C. Now run it. As it is given, drawing a rectangle, drawing a circle. Now this abstract class has two bodies. Sorry, this abstract method has two bodies. One is the drawing of a rectangle. One is the drawing of a circle. Because these two classes have inherited the superclass called shape. You guys have any errors? Sorry, have any doubts? Okay, then we can continue. Just we can take an example of abstract class using a constructor. Let's say let's make a class bike. It have a constructor of bike and body. Simple bike is created. Bike is created. Now abstract void run is an abstract class, and we cannot have a body. But if we don't use the abstract keyword, then we can have the body. Change gear. For this, we can have the body. System.out.println. Gear is changing. Now we will inherit the bike class using another class. Let's say again Honda extends the class bike void run. Now we can have the body of run because it was abstract method, so that we cannot have the body of abstract method in the abstract class. So right now we can have the body Honda, sorry, bike is running. Now we will make a main class. In the main class we have public static void main. Now we will create the bike object, but as I mentioned earlier, we have to use the child class to make the object of the superclass. So bike p is equals to new Honda. Now b dot the run method and b dot change gear. Now let's run this. So it is saying bike is created, and we have not invoked the uh, we have not invoked this constructor. Then why it is invoked? As I means as I taught you yesterday, for constructor we don't have to we don't have to invoke it manually. When the object is created, it means that abstract class can have both abstract methods and non-abstract. Yes, it can have both the methods. Like if you use the abstract that means it is an abstract method. And if you don't use the abstract keyword, then it is not the abstract method. Now, what I was explaining, yes, the bike constructor has not been invoked here, but the object has been created so that it is invoked automatically. So, have you understand the topic of abstraction, and this topic bike means we have to create the object using the child class. And if you have any doubts, you can mention in the live chat box. I think yes, the attendance has been counted. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. I think you don't have any doubts.